When you think of the Nigeria streets, what do you think of? Do you think of trash, garbage, homeless people? What do you think of? What I think of is something different, and you're about to find out why. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joannis or Joe Hatagwa. I'm a Sierra Leonean American living here in West Africa. And if you want to know what the streets of Nigeria really look like, then this is the video for you. Alright guys, so I spent 2 weeks in Lagos, Nigeria, as many of you know, and during my time there I got a chance to see a lot of stuff. And I really got a chance to see the difference between what you see on TV and what it looks like in real life. So we're going to show you what you don't see on TV of the streets of Nigeria. So check it out. Alright, so really my time was spent on Victoria Island, which is an island in Lagos, Nigeria. I spent pretty much 90% of my time there. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of take you on all of the different trips around the island that I went on. I went on a bunch of different meetings, and so I'm going to take you through each one. So, alright, so let's do it. Alright, so the first video you're going to see is just a little bit of my trip from the Federal Housing Complex, which you'll see the complex has some much to be desired in terms of the outside look and feel and the upkeep. But anyway, we'll start there and then we take the drive to Kayser. So check it out. Alright guys, so I am going to a place called Kayser to work out of. So this was a short drive, but basically what you see here is what the federal housing buildings look like on the outside as you're leaving the complex. It's a very, very large housing complex. There's 1,004 units. I think actually 4 different sections, and each houses like a number of different buildings. But as you can see, the buildings are pretty old from the outside. Apparently the insides have been remodeled, but basically as you're driving out, you pass all of these buildings. And so there's nice like trees and everything outside of the buildings that you see, which I really like. There's a lot of trees on Victoria Island, which I think was amazing because, you know, when a very densely populated place, you usually stop having that many trees. So that was at least good. So as you get out of the complex and you start driving on the road, you start to see the many different businesses along the streets, right? So there are a lot of businesses in VI. You have supermarkets, you have car dealerships, you have different businesses, like there's a lot of like business headquarters. There are many banks and bank headquarters on VI. So you see the GT Bank there, or whatever bank that was, I don't even know what bank that is. There's a Fidelity Bank there. So there are many banks along the way. And then again, you see more trees. Bow Concept, a business called Bow Concept. There's some housing estates here as well as you drive around. There's tons of construction going on, which is great to see because you know this is a new and sprawling city. Fruit stands, nice fresh fruit. There's Kayser. So we've reached the location. All right, so that was the drive to Kayser. On to the next. Next, you'll see my ride from Kayser to a restaurant called Pitstop. So, check it out. All right guys, I'm on my way to a restaurant called Pitstop. Never been there before. It's nearby. So, just left the last restaurant in there now for my meeting. All right, so that was the trip from Kayser to Pitstop. On to the next. Guys, I got a client lunch. It's at a place called Cactus, Cactus restaurant. It's here on Victoria Island or VI. I'm heading there now, so check it out. Drive, you just notice that there are a lot of buildings, really nice architecture and buildings that are huge. You know, there's a lot of billboards and they do a lot to promote different businesses, but as you keep driving, you see more and more high rises there, really, really large buildings. The KPMG building is huge. And then there's a strange long driveway once you get on the property. I mentioned this in the other video, but it's a really secure place and it's behind like 3 different buildings. So you're actually inside the complex here. All right, guys, so next you'll see what it was like for me going from federal housing to a place called The House. It's a restaurant called The House. It's actually a really nice restaurant. It wasn't too far from where I was, but I'll just show you the trip, so check it out. Hey guys, I'm about to go to a meeting at a place called The House. All right, cool, so that was House. On to the next. All right, so that was the road from federal housing to The House. On to the next. All right, and the last clip you'll see is my ride from federal housing all the way to Mainland. There was a lot that happened. There was a container that capsized or turned over, so it blocked the roads. We had to take a detour, but on that detour, I saw a really beautiful mural across like a long, long wall where they painted kind of each section of the wall with something different. Really amazing artistry, really good way to like spruce up the way the street looked. I'm really impressed by the artwork, and so yeah, check it out. Okay guys, I'm on my way to an office on the mainland, so I'm leaving VI. So this was a 30-minute drive. We had to drive over the bridge from VI to Mainland, and what I saw was pretty cool. They had some digital signage, some really nice buildings, even when you're on this side. On Mainland, you see some pretty nice buildings and some big high-rises, some nice housing complexes, lots of palm trees lining the highway. A bunch of really large estates you see. Then this area was actually, we had to take a detour, and what was cool here was just seeing all of this artwork that they painted on the walls. Some are just like artistic expressions, all of that was really cool. All right, so that was the trip from VI to Mainland. It took about 30 minutes, wasn't too much traffic on the way there. There was pretty bad traffic on the way back, but in the end, I really got a chance to see what the streets of Lagos look like. All right, cool, so that's it. Is that what you expected the streets of VI or Lagos to look like? Is that what you think Nigeria looks like? If that's what you had in your mind, let me know in the comments below. If there's anywhere you think that I missed, if there's any other places that I should have been to that I didn't go to, definitely comment below. I want to hear all your comments. Good, the bad, the ugly. I want to hear from you guys to hear what you think about the roads in Nigeria. With that, guys, thanks for watching. As always, anybody who's planning to visit Lagos or Victoria Island, share this video with them to help them know what the streets might look like. Share this channel with them so they know what to expect while in Nigeria. I've done a couple of videos on that so far so that they know what they can anticipate when they get there. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video.